It's me, Sarah. Sarah Susie Cake, formerly Amber Sarah Rochelle, but Sarah Susie Cake. Happy anniversary to me, aka 9 years ago today. Today is May 17th, 2025. Well, not when I'm recording this, but when this will go live, it is May 17th, 2025. Hoping to edit on the plane. We'll see. I posted my first video 9 years ago. What it was, couldn't tell you. Might have either been Rocket League or Portal. I lean towards Rocket League. It's been 9 years, almost a decade. And I'm very excited because we're still in the midst of Sparks of Hope. It's been a long time, and I know the past few years have been kind of rough for content. Life things happened, but I'm getting into a good groove. Also, if you haven't checked out my Twitch channels, also Sarah Susie Cake, I'm an affiliate there, and I've been streaming there more regularly, which has always been one of those things that I tested out. I have a VOD channel, Sarah Susie Cake VOD, VOD at the end of the regular stuff, where that one, I've been uploading all the old stuff, including when I tried to do it before I moved, and then after, and everything like that. There's just a lot of archived footage on my channel, so I think the first thing I wanted to talk about was the name change. So like I said, I formerly went by Abby Sarah Rochelle. That is still me. I'm still Sarah Rochelle. I just go by the username Sarah Susie Cake now, which I like it. I like it. I think it's fun, and I feel like that just fits the vibe more. Now, do I still do an intro with saying I be Sarah Rochelle every single time and I be playing? Yes. I be playing is going to last through the end of main game Sparks of Hope. The end of Sparks of Hope main game is going to be the end of a chapter, let's say, a little bit, because there's, I still have DLCs to go back and revisit for the old series, but I'm kind of glad that I'm going back now to revisit them than having done them immediately, and Sparks also getting it, because this spot now is very different than when I started Sparks, when I did Spider-Man. That's like the big DLC I want to do. When I did Resident Evil 7. Things happen in life. Also, I'm very expressive. Can you tell? I'm sorry. I get distracted. That was one era and one chapter because it's all me. It's still all me. Despite everything, you're still you, or whatever the quote that the narrator says in Baldur's Gate 3. It's true. That's it. Also, I stole Kyle's Bruno shirt, so that's what we're in today. But I am very excited for all the fun stuff I have coming, because Twitch is in a nice settled place. I have stuff. There's things I want to change long term, but I think I'm in a good spot now. In regards to Twitch, I've made affiliate. We've been streaming and having fun times. We're still doing Echoes of Wisdom. That plan is going on. We're gonna add bits of Twitch in there, but we got channel points badge, sub and bit badge incoming, emotes incoming, and fun plans that I have. We're gonna go finish up Echoes of Wisdom, Princess Peach Showtime postgame, and Danganronpa 2, and then from there, well, we made the channel points goal for Luigi's Mansion Gauntlet, so that will be there. I'm also planning a Lego build soon, as well as probably more pack or openings and more variety stuff. I really like what I'm doing there, but it's got its stuff. Also, webcam. Hey, guess what? This is my face. Isn't it pretty? But that's one of the things that I've got going on that's stable. Stream Friday, Saturday, Sundays, life pending. As best of a schedule as I can keep it. Unfortunately, I'm actually traveling, and this is going recorded in advance because I will not be able to do really anything online on the day of the 17th. The other note, the last Twitch related thing, I will have a Twitch anniversary later because I think it's fun to celebrate all of them, plus it gives me a good excuse to make big events out of them. May 25th is a Sunday. That will be the day that I also celebrate, because it's related, I'm celebrating this YouTube anniversary on Twitch. I'm playing the Super Mario Party Jamboree with my sister, and it's gonna be fun. She's on a video on this channel. She might be even on 2 videos on this channel, early videos. They're still there. I don't private things. The only thing privated are the stream VODs that I will eventually delete from this channel and they'll as they go live on the VOD channel. So that's That's it. Also, we're grooving now. Clearly, I have too much energy to be doing this at midnight. Don't nobody ask questions. That's that. Fun things happening over there. I highly recommend checking it out. YouTube, 9 years. I be Sarah Rochelle, into Sarah Susie Cake. One of the reasons, and I'm going to keep this as minimum as possible, because there's only so much I can say. I wanted a new start, a new change, a new approach. Like, clearly, like, I've got a backload of 1,100 videos on my channel. I'm not removing them. They're all gonna be there forever. I'd like to collect things. Why would I remove them? When did I change it? I changed it in September 2024, which was right before we got married. One of the streamers I follow, Masay in particular, was talking about her finally getting her username down to Masay. She had a longer username previously, and she was talking about it. And like, I had for the past few years been debating, because, and it was always going to be Sarah Susie Cake. Let me tell you, that was not a question. Like, it was just, do I change it? Do I continue with IB Sarah Rochelle? Is there a reason to change it? Is there a reason to not change it? Is there a reason to keep it? And there wasn't really anything pushing me in any direction. So I felt like, you know what? Let's just keep it. We had the stream every day in October 2023 that we did under IB Sarah Rochelle and everything like that. I'm like, I'm fine. But she made a point saying that if you have a inkling of you wanting to change your username and anything, the best time to do it is now, because the other best time would have been yesterday. And so it just triggered a, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time that we lean more into the Sarah Susie Cakeness, because it was time. Fun fact, please do check out Masay. She's a Crow VTuber. She's adorable, and I highly recommend her content. It's very fun to watch, and she does such a good job. Side note to everything there. But that's kind of the thing is, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I've had this inkling, and it just sat with me in such a way that I'm like, we're doing this now. Now I spent an entire evening trying to change my name on literally every account that I could, and I did. I think the only one I can't actually change is Reddit, but like this is not just my usernames. I set up all my Steam name, which is easy, but Blizzard, the Ubisoft, all of those connected accounts have all changed to Sarah Susie Cake. My goodness gracious, was that an undertaking. Not doing that again. But I think that's the thing, is I'm settled into kind of a just general username that feels right. And like, even though it was a lot of work to change it, it felt right. All of IB Sarah Rochelle and all of that history, because it still sparks a hope. It started with IB Sarah Rochelle and now it's Sarah Susie Cake. It's all me. It's still all a part of me. Like, that's just as much of my history as me going forward with the username. I've been meaning to make this video for a very long time. It is now probably 5 months, because I was going to try and make it at the start of the year. I did not. We're 5 months into the year, so this is where it is. But that's one of the things I want to discuss, because it leads into what I want to do going forward. There are new things I want to try with this channel, and part of the reason I feel like, I want to say this as I feel like the channel is stagnated, but it's more like I'm stagnant in the content I create. I have limited time, energy, and effort. And in recent months, like, I had been getting on a really good schedule, and then I had started streaming more, and the energy went there. And so that's just how it happens. And I'm trying to maintain the energy with both and the time for both. I have things that go on. Like, the reason I'm going to be out of town is to visit a friend for a birthday party. I can't change the timing of these things. So it's just April, May have had a lot of travel, both planned and unplanned. And so it is what it is. Let's go with. I am planning on continuing to maintain I've realized Tuesday and Friday is a better schedule for me for uploading. I would prefer Monday, Thursday, because eventually I do plan on getting back to Resident Evil 3 and doing those on Saturdays, and so it spaces it out better. But when I don't have that, Tuesday, Friday is just a better schedule for me. So I'm going to try and maintain that on the YouTube channel. I may increase. I may decide I'm going to record all of Sparks of Hope all at once. and we'll just go up because I want to get to the next series. The next series is planned. I actually, outside of finishing Resident Evil 3, going back to the DLCs, I have 2 that I want to run concurrently because they're very different games, but I'm very excited for both of them. So I want to run them concurrently. Do you think that's a good idea? Probably not. Do you think I have the time for that? Probably not. But I'm going to try. Because I'm excited. That's the thing, is I'm excited to continue to do this. Because this is not a goodbye. This is a, guess what? There's more coming. Hey, you haven't really been getting much content for the past 4 years. It's not for lack of trying, it's just I had to find a way to settle into things that have changed just around me and the space I was in. When I really first was working on this channel, I was doing 1 video every day for a year. I made it it's probably the only New Year's resolution I followed through with. But I made it a New Year's resolution because at that time, I needed something to direct my time and energy towards while I was still looking for my first job after college. It was a way to combat negative feelings because I was never diagnosed at the time for anything in particular. And it was a way to direct my attention towards something that helped keep me motivated to do the job hunting. And so it was something I tried to continue. However, things happen. You probably can tell through part of Persona 3 FES and Spider-Man that there was stuff going on. I will also say I am pretty sure Spider-Man was happening. I was recording that probably through COVID. And if you've played the first Spider-Man game or know any point of the plot, that's a little close to home. And like I said, I didn't play this game on release, but my series went up afterwards. But so there's a lot of stuff going on at that time. And so it reflects. And then things changed and things got generally better overall, but it was also a balancing game of new things, new responsibilities, let's go with. I switched jobs and there's some other things that go with that. And trying to find that balance took a very, very, very long time. This year has felt the most settled I've felt in a long time. What a great year to get affiliate. What a great year to have 9 years on YouTube. I'm gonna get more emotional than I thought about making this video. So we're gonna keep the tears to a minimum and I'm gonna cut it here. And by cut it here, I mean return when I've, not got tears too much coming down my face. But that's a good thing. That means I've been able to focus my energy in all the places I need to focus it, which has actually given me more time to work on the hobby and side stuff, which has been great. Like I said, when I said I feel settled and in a stable place, it's accurate. Now, I will say the past couple of months I've had minimal motivation. I think it's because of all the extra travel and things that come up unexpectedly, or I think put the deterioration in me getting other things done, just maintenance and everything, that I just wasn't able to focus on this as much, and that's okay. That's okay. That's the thing that I have to keep telling myself is this is a hobby. It's okay that it's not there 100% of the time. Now I would like to make it consistent because guess what? I also just reached 100 subs this year. I want to say earlier this year on this channel, and that's huge. Thank you. I don't know how many of you are actually going to watch this, but thank you. I posted, you know why? It was because of the advent calendar. I did the Disney Doorables, although I opened them all in one day and recorded them and then uploaded them 1 a day for a week or something like that, or 5 a day for a week. I really couldn't remember. I actually really like those. I probably will do more shorts of those. I've done more shorts of those. They're fun. I enjoy them. So I'll probably do more. It's a good place to be in. And I think it's why I'm very excited for what's next. Extremely excited. I want to rush through the ends of Sparks of Hope, not for lack of not liking the game, because I love that game and I'm actually very excited to play it. I just recorded through kind of the end of the main story of the 4th world and I love it. I think worlds 3 and 4 have been my favorites so far. I love them. I've got side quests to do because I also just discovered I'm missing stuff in the prior worlds that I thought I 100%ed because I got all the side quest, main quest, and Sparks, but there's 98%. I'm what do you mean 98%? So I gotta go back and do those. But that's the thing is I'm so excited for what's next that I don't want to not give the time this deserves. But I'm very excited to show you things and you will be seeing things. I have to remember to make sure I edit both things into here and I really hope I don't mess up the other part that I need to add because it's going to be a little preview. We're going to put it right here. we're going to put a little preview right here once I talk about them. First things first, like I said, I've been streaming on Twitch. I also want to try streaming on YouTube. I don't stream on YouTube. I stream on Twitch. I don't know why, but that's the thing. The YouTube lives will be on this channel. The VOD channel is for Twitch VODs literally only. Any lives I do on YouTube are going to be a part of this channel because that's what I want to do. It's going to be a live one thing. My goal. I also want to do Saturday morning streams. In particular, what I want to do is Saturday morning streams, and I want to call them One Splatterday Mornings. Does anybody remember the One Saturday Morning cartoon jingle? Dun 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 dun. One Saturday morning. Except it's Splatoon, and so it's One Splatterday Morning. Do you think I'm going to try and find that logo somewhere and splotch it in there eventually? Yeah. Do you think I'm going to do that for this video? No. I do not have the time. I'm already late on recording this. I'm going to have themed stuff, like the overlay will be all Splatoon themed. And my goal for it is, because I never played Splatoon 1, I would have loved to play Splatoon 1. Honestly, that's the main reason I ever wanted a Wii U, but at that time I was in college and did not have this extra money to get it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going back through Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3 and doing the individual modes. That's what I'm going to be doing with it. It's not going to be online competitive. It is me just wanting to complete some story modes of things that I meant to do when they were more... First of all, when it was in Splatoon 2 and only Splatoon 2, and now that Splatoon 3 is out, I also would like to do that. That's what those streams are be. My goal is to make them, like I said, Saturday mornings, mid-morning hours, let's say. I wouldn't say like 7 a.m., and I'm in Pacific time right now, so it'd be like 10. And for a couple hours. Then I'd break, do some other things, and then go have my evening streams on my Twitch channel. I want to make sure it's functional and limited. That's kind of the thing, is I want to very distinctly set up, you stream for this long on YouTube on these days, and that's it at this time. Because I think it would be fun. Also, I really like the phrase One Splatterday Morning, okay? I'm very afraid that I said it out loud and somebody's going to take it, but I'm still going to use it. I'm recording this May 16th, 2025 at 12:33 a.m. Pacific time. I think it's Pacific Daylight Time right now. That's one of the things that I want to have upcoming. If I were to do Resident Evil 3, those videos would be going live on Saturdays still, just at the regular noon time slot that I do. The other thing I'm going to add, and this is where I hope I do not mess up in this video of getting this added, it's going to be right here. I remember where things are in the screen. Oh, let me move this way. Just give it some room. I am going to add, and I talked about this a little bit in yesterday's video with Sparks of Hope, but I want to add a little VTuber, PNG tuber. For now, there will be something here. Hopefully, something right there. Hopefully. I am praying to God that I know how to edit this enough to get this here. It might be a little janky looking, but I hope that it's here. I want to add a little VTuber model to my videos. For anything that wouldn't already have a webcam. Resident Evil and any horror-based things already has a webcam. My Twitch streams will still be on webcam. I do not mind being on webcam. How I produce as if I'm a producer. They get paid the big bucks for limited reasons. Some of them do things and they're good at it. Some of them are just names on things that are just take a whole bunch of budget out of a film that could have been better if you maybe redirected the budget to actually making it. Sorry, side tangents. Are more casual. Like, I don't mind being on stream. I have set times for that. Those are times that I can. But a lot of times when I record the YouTube videos and everything, it is my chill time in the evenings after I've gotten off of work. Those are not times that I want to be performative in a physical manner, if that makes sense. However, like, I talk to the camera. I pretend there's a camera there. I will make faces at my monitor. Like, and so that's the thing, is I'm like, I want to put me into it, but I want to do something where it's still functional for me to produce, where I don't feel like I'm spending 100% of my day outwardly perform mode. So, VTuber model, which should have been here earlier. Don't know if I'll put it back, but we'll see. I need to make things feasible for myself to continue, but I want to add more personality to it. The first model is one from Etsy, and I will list full credits in the description below. It's a fully customizable model. If you're even interested in doing something, go to the Etsy listing. It shows every single piece of customization that you could do, from ears to like tails and little horns or everything. It is amazing. I love it. But that's my intro one. because eventually, and like I discussed in the Sparks of Hope episode, I want to have a model that's more custom to just me, but like a digital version of me. I still want me to be in the videos. I don't necessarily always want a caricature. I don't know if that's the right word, or like a version of myself, but I want it to be me, and then I could dress up as the raccoon bee that I am, or I can just have it be me. So that's where I'm at with that, and I think it will be good. So that's the thing is it will be fun. And you know what? The first thing I'm doing right after this is all DLCs. If I hate it after a while, I can say, guess what? Never mind. I don't want it. We'll just do all DLCs. Or guess what? I could say, hey, look at that. I have this, and we're going to continue, and I'm going to get model that I'm thinking about in the future going, and then we'll go from there. I'm very excited to try this out. So remember when I said that the Splatter Day themed one Splatter Day mornings with Sarah, those will have a different version because you can also buy little PNG and VTuber models that are Splatoon themed. So that one will have a Splatoon version of me. Yeah! I'm very excited for this. I'm very excited to enact this. I don't think I've experimented with my channel a ton in a very, very, very long time. I've messed with thumbnails and stuff like that and like editing styles, but like there's also editing things I want to do more of. And I like every so often I remember to enter text and talk to myself, but there's also maybe going to be a version of me in there in the future. A little editing me where it will have different things and I can kind of animate it going across the, what's it called? Screen. There we go. Also, I'm trying something with this frame here. We'll see how I like it. There's a lot of fun stuff I'm looking forward to. This is a happy 9 years on YouTube. Spattered 9 years on YouTube. At one point I was running into Proton John's upload schedule, also who just recently came out as Claire. Congrats to her. Go check out her content too. She's great. Been around for years. Love it. Love it. Sorry, I'm just throwing out random names. Like, here's the thing. I watch other content creators. These are the people that I've been watching since, like, college. I'm going to throw out their names. Why not? For no other reason than if I like to support them, I might as well recommend more people to them. Woo! I'm very excited. I'm in a very good place mentally. I'm very excited for what's coming, and I can't wait to get it implemented. Like I said, it is not going to be immediate implementation as in the next video. The next video, I know what the next two videos are after this because I recorded them all in a row. The one before this and the two after. They're not going to have PNG tuber, VTuber model. I'm going to start those at the Sparks of Hope DLC because the plan is to do Sparks of Hope main game, do the model at the beginning of the DLC. We're going to revisit old DLCs. We're going to do RE3. And then maybe by the time I've done all that, I'll have the me model that I want to have. That's the future goal. It's the one Saturday mornings. I have no actual implementation plan for them. I think what I'm going to try and do, depending on how the rest of this month goes, there's a holiday in there, and I was going to try and spend some of that day, not all of it, because I have way too many other things that I've got to get done that are unrelated to any of this. Some of that day may be planning out the one Splatterday mornings, because I want to introduce them at a time that's functional for the channel and everything, but I also don't want to like just sit on it forever and ever and ever and not do that, because otherwise I won't do it. But I hope that if I talk about it enough in a public setting, it will happen, because it will force me to like hold myself to this obligation. I am starting to ramble. So, I'm going to try and wrap it here. Name change, Sarah Susie Cake, new chapter, really, like, it's just mentally right. In a side note there, it did, like I said, how the name change came about, it also helped me move on, let's say, and make sure the past stayed in the past. I'm going to leave it there. Next, we have new fun things coming. Sparks of Hope is going to be finished when the DLC starts. We're going to have little VTuber model, VTubing me, yay! In the future, there's actually going to be a more custom commission one. All the links and everything will be in descriptions. They'll be in my about section. My link tree has all my artist credits. They are all going everywhere. I'm making sure I credit everything because the fact that I can find Etsy listings with exactly what I need or something that to get me started is a lovely, lovely miracle. And so I want to show appreciation there. One Splatterday mornings coming soon to a theater near you or a TV near you or wherever you watch videos. I usually watch them on my tablet or my phone. So a phone near you. My goal is June because I think June would be a good time to get that started, if I can get it planned and prepped in time. I've got fun series next. You want hints at what the next series are? One of them is one of my all-time favorite games. I don't know if you could see Mr. Oswald in the background there, but Mr. Oswald was introduced in a game called Epic Mickey, and they just re-released it called Epic Mickey Rebrushed for the Switch. That's one of them. It's a game that I love, and I very much want to share. I have a feeling I might run into some copyright issues, though, with it. Still, if that one doesn't see the light of day, it's probably because of that. But that's one of them, because it's going to run concurrently with another series that I'm very excited for. I love the Professor Layton games. That's not the next series. Let me just be clear there. However, I've never played the Ace Attorney games, and I know that they have had crossovers, and they're not the same style of game, but in the same vibe. And I'm very excited to give the Ace Attorney series a try. And so that will also be the next series. Like I said, after DLCs and after Resident Evil 3. I'm so excited for everything. I am hoping that Epic Mickey won't actually run into any issues, because I remember when I was playing it initially, I had to look some things up, and there were YouTube videos on it. So I'm hoping it will be fine. And those videos didn't even have commentary, so fair use? Maybe? I don't know, it's Disney. I question a lot of things. I'm Sarah Susie Cake, formerly IB Sarah Rochelle. Both a part of me, but we're continuing on with this new chapter. Thanks for joining me for these 9 years. I'm Sarah Susie Cake. We're entering new chapters. It's all a part of me. It's all been a part of me, and it's all will be a part of me, and it's all me all the time. We're gonna try some new things. I will be continuing Sparks of Hope next week streams. Hopefully we'll be returning next week, but also May 25th, Super Mario, no, it's just Mario Party Jamboree. Super Mario Jamboree is what I keep trying to call it. It's just Mario Party Jamboree with my sister, maybe Kyle if he's not working, and fun things to come. I look forward to seeing you there. Have a good one. Bye!